everybody, and welcome to today's video. So this is a little bit of a spin-off from the slurry on ploughing ground. So in today's video we are going to empty the slurry lagoon. So we've got the 390. Yeah, so we're just on the 390, two-wheel drive. We've got slurry stir on it. Whoop. Bit of a drop there. We've got slurry stir on it. And we're gonna aim to empty the slurry lagoon. Just while the weather's dry. So yeah, just while I have to do something about that. That's, you can see me now. So just while we've got this dry window of weather, we are looking at emptying the slurry lagoon. So empty everything that's in it and get it all gone. Just try and make most of this good weather we've got. Stir in, mixing. So what we're going to do now is get one tank, then the 390T, the tanker. We're going to get a load on. So, but the main purpose of getting this slurry out is not to make grass grow, but is to get the lagoon empty, so that we go into winter with an empty slurry lagoon. So it just takes pressure off getting it out when weather conditions aren't right. Because it's a bit, you know, it's very anxious getting into winter, a full slurry lagoon, and your fields are too wet to get on. So, and then you're like, we're looking for places to get the slurry without making a mess. And not only that, we're not in an MVZ. I have pointed this out before in YouTube videos. So we're not in an MVZ, so we're not restricted with spreading slurry, but the advice is from the environmental agency not to spread slurry. So you can spread slurry. We won't be prosecuted for spreading what during the winter because we're not in an NVZ. An NVZ stands for nitrogen vulnerable zones, and that basically means where nitrogen in the soil is likely to run off into watercourses and cause pollution issues. We're not in this area around here, isn't an MVZ, so we can get away with it. But we don't want to make it so that we end up in an MVZ by polluting watercourses, because that opens a whole can of beans. But we'll start to get a load on them. But I hope that explains a little. So we've got the first load on. Slurry's just getting mixed there. Well, I'm going to guess there's about 20 to 25 loads in there. So that's enough for a 2 or 3 days slurry spreading really. But we'll fill that pipe off and then let's take this load. this field. So this field's normally a bit too wet to come on in the winter, but that's made more difficult in the fact that we reseeded this field last year. So as you can see, the cows have been in here at night and they've grazed it down to nothing. Literally nothing. They've literally grazed it right down close to the floor. So it just goes to show that cows do prefer eating new seeds, and they will eat it down. I mean, it's a bit too low really. But putting this slurry on will really help it. This will really help put some nutrients back into the soil, and it'll get them new seeds will respond really well to this, because, well, really they should have a bit of fertiliser, but they'd respond better to that than an old lay would. But still, with slurry it will respond well to that, and it'll give it a bit of a boost and get it. It'll get a bit of an autumn growth on it. I think that's the best way to describe it. Especially with being new seeds, because it'll respond better. Like an old lay won't respond as well as new seeds will. So when I say an old lay, I mean an old lay is in a permanent pasture. A field that's not been reseeded won't respond as well to muck or fertiliser like a new lay, aka new seeds. So that being last year's new seeds, that will respond quite well to this bit of slurry, hopefully. So we're just coming up past this wooded area here. Not something you see often on my YouTube channel, because this is basically where the cows go for night pasture, and that there is actually an ancient burial ground in that woods. That's why it's all walled off. Little interesting fact for you. I think there were like tombs in there or something. But yeah, that's where we're just driving past. We're just heading there into that field right in the distance, right down there. sticking up out of the muck. And when we get to less than 6 inches left, there's pipe 6 inch diameter. So this pipe here is 6 inch. So when it's sat at the bottom of the lagoon, it's sat flat. So as soon as it gets to like 6 inches left, which is about roughly what there is at the minute, it starts pulling air in and you can't suck the last bit up. So I think this is going to be the last load. But if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe below and leave a comment below. I like reading the comments. So yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.